Welcome back to Career Power Hyderabad, powered by Adda 24/7. So students, today we'll discuss the important current affairs. But before going into the video, let us have a brief discussion about this 5-stage method of current affairs discussion. So with this 5-stage method, we can learn current affairs 10 times effectively. So in these 5 stages, in this particular video, we will have the first 3 stages, that is headlines with blanks, detailed analysis and one-word key points. So in headlines with blanks, every current affair will be given as a headline so that it will create a question in the minds of the students. So for the answer, you need to see stage 2 detailed analysis, where we will discuss the current affairs in detail along with static GK points. And in the third stage, one-word key points, we will have our first revision. And every day at 7 PM in our Telegram channel, we provide important MCQs. So after watching this video, go and solve the MCQs in the Telegram channel, which is our 4th stage important MCQs. And in the 5th stage, section-wise revision, we will revise all the current affairs in this week. So every Monday, we have section-wise revision. So come and follow the Monday section-wise revision video. So with this method, we can learn current affairs effectively. So it's a unique way to learn current affairs. So please subscribe our YouTube channel, like our videos, share our videos, and join the Telegram channel. We'll provide the link in the description as well as comment section. And also download the Career Power Hyderabad app. We currently provide coaching for Bank SSC RRB as well as for SI Constable. So let us see the first stage, headlines with blanks. So PM Narendra Modi has inaugurated multiple projects in which town or city in Gujarat. So who was appointed the MD CEO of Indian Bank? So who launched Neo Collections digital repayment platform? So National Payments Corporation of India, they have partnered with which bank to launch a unified payments interface in United Arab Emirates? So who launched the Small Business Loans Initiative in India? Which company is it? So Indian Film Festival of Melbourne Awards 2021 were announced. So who topped, which company has topped the Hurun Global 500 Most Valuable Companies list 2021? So India celebrates Sanskrit Week 2021 from August which day to which day? The International Day of Remembrance and Tribute to Victims of Terrorism is observed on which day? World Senior Citizen Day is observed on which day? So these are all the headlines today. Let us have stage 2 detailed analysis, and the first current affair for today. So PM Narendra Modi has inaugurated multiple projects at Somnath in Gujarat. So let us see what are those projects. So the first project is Somnath Promenade. So this project is developed under Prasad scheme. So pilgrimage rejuvenation and spiritual heritage augmentation drive with a cost of 47 crore. So this project Promenade was developed with a cost of 47 crore. It's a 1 kilometer long promenade called Samudra Darshan. It's a walkway behind the temple which is decorated with spiritual paintings, colorful lights and benches to for the recreational activities. So Somnath Exhibition Center, one more important achievement, where it is this center was developed on the premises of the Tourist Facilitation Center. So it displays the exhibits from the dismantled parts of the old Somnath temple and its sculptures which are having the Nagar style temple architecture. So this exhibition center was constructed at a cost of 75 lakh. Then one more project where the reconstructed temple precinct of old Somnath. So this temple was constructed by Ahalya Devi of Indore. She is a queen of Indore. That is why this temple is also called Ahalya Bai temple. So this reconstructed project was completed by the Somnath Trust with a cost of 3.5 crore. So entire temple complex was redeveloped for the safety of pilgrims because it's an old temple, and also to manage the rush, increase the capacity. So a foundation stone was laid for Sri Parvati temple and the total project cost is 30 crore. Okay, so this project will include the construction of temple in Sompura Salat style. It's a style which is prominent in Gujarat. Garbhagriha and Nitya Mandap, all these things will be constructed as in the part of the temple complex. So let us discuss about Somnath temple. So this temple is situated in Veraval, which is currently called Somnath city in Saurashtra region of Gujarat. Okay, so this temple is the first of the 12 Jyotirlinga shrines of Lord Shiva. a very important pilgrimage and tourist spot of Gujarat. So this temple was reconstructed multiple times in the past because of the repeated destruction by the Muslim invaders. The temple in the present form is reconstructed in the Chalukya style of temple architecture. Okay, so construction was completed in May 1951, which was ordered by then Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay, so do remember. So the current chairman of the Somnath Mandir Trust is Prime Minister Modi itself, and the name of the Veeraval city is changed to Somnath on March 20, 2021, and this city is a hub of fishing industry. So it is also important for fishing industry. Remember. So Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani, Gujarat Governor Acharya Devraj. So these are all the points to remember. Let us go into appointments news, where Shantilal Jain is appointed as the MD CEO of Indian Bank. Okay, so he is appointed for a period of 3 years. So currently Indian Bank is headed by Padmaja, who took charge in September 2018 and oversaw the process of the amalgamation of the Allahabad Bank into Indian Bank. You know, Allahabad Bank merged into Indian Bank in September 2018. Okay, in 2019. So then she was the CEO of the bank. So Shantilal Jain is currently the Executive Director of Bank of Baroda. So he will take charge from September 1st for a tenure of 3 years, which can be extended to another 2 years or till the age of superannuation. So his recommendation, who recommended him? The Bank Board Bureau. So Bank Board Bureau has recommended Shantilal Jain as the MD CEO of Indian Bank. So Bank Board Bureau recommendation was accepted by the Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance. So let us discuss about Bank Board Bureau, which is set up in February 2016 as an autonomous body based on the recommendations of Naik Committee. Okay, so this Bank Board Bureau will recommend the appointment of whole-time directors as well as non-executive chairpersons of the public sector banks and state-owned financial institutions. So Ministry of Finance takes the final decision on the appointments in consultation with the PM office. Okay, so remember all these points. So Indian Bank established 1907, headquarters is in Chennai. So let us go into one more important banking news, where Kotak Mahindra Bank has launched a Neo Collections digital repayment platform. So Kotak Mahindra Bank has launched Neo Collections, which is do-it-yourself digital payment platform for missed loan repayments. Okay, so they launched this with the help of Creditus Solutions. The main objective of this digital payment platform is to make repayments for outstanding loans very convenient by the customers. Okay, so it will provide personalized, non-intrusive experience, thereby enabling the customers to manage their dues seamlessly on this repayment platform. So Kotak Mahindra Bank established 2003, headquarters Mumbai. And let us discuss about Creditas. Is a fintech company which uses machine learning to help lenders optimize their collections and recovery performance. So established in 2015, headquarters in Gurugram, Haryana. Remember. So let us go into one more important banking news, where NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India, they have partnered with Mashreq Bank to launch UPI, Unified Payment Interface, in UAE, United Arab Emirates. Okay, so this Mashreq Bank is the oldest privately owned bank in United Arab Emirates. So this partnership will enable 2 million Indians who travel to United Arab Emirates for business or leisure purpose every year. So they can pay for their purchase seamlessly using this UPI based application across shops and merchant stores in UAE. So NPCI International Payments Limited. So this is a wholly owned subsidiary of the National Payments Corporation of India, which was launched on April 3rd, 2020, which is devoted for deployment of RuPay cards and UPI outside of India. So NPCI controls the digital payments within India. NPCI International Payments Limited controls payments outside India. Okay, so let us see business news, where Facebook has launched small business loans initiatives in India. Okay, so Facebook has launched this initiative with the help of the lending platform Indify. So India is the first country where Facebook is rolling out this type of program. So the objective of the program is to help small and medium business that advertise on Facebook to get faster access to loans, credits. Okay, so the business loans will be easily accessible, which will reduce the credit gap, and it is currently open to 200 towns and cities in India. So let us discuss about Indie5. Indie5 is the first lending partner that Facebook has tied up with this program to build this program. So through Facebook partnership with Indie5, small business who advertise on Facebook, they'll get loans at an interest rate of 17 to 20% per annum. So they can also get loans without collateral with a quick online application. Okay, so these are all the benefits. Facebook established 2004, headquarter California, CEO is Mark Zuckerberg. And Indie5 Technologies, which provides financial services, it is headquartered in Gurugram, Haryana. The company currently offers loans to e-commerce, travel, hospitality, retail and trading businesses. So let us go into awards news, where India Film Festival of Melbourne Awards 2021 were announced. So this was held virtually with several actors from various film industries in attendance. So this India Film Festival of Melbourne was established in 2012 by the state government of Victoria, funded annually, which is based in Melbourne. So these awards are presented by Film Victoria, which is a statutory agency of the Victoria state government that invests and provides support to film, television, digital industries in Victoria, Australia. So they also provide awards to the Indian films. So let us discuss the list of winners. So for best film, Sorarai Potru. So Tamil film. So best performance male, Surya Shivakumar, who is the hero of the film, Sorarai Potru. And best performance female goes to Vidya Balan for Sherni movie. And best actor, Anurag Basu. Best director Anurag Basu for Ludo. And best series, Mirzapur season 2. Ironically, all these films are from Amazon Prime. They are available in Amazon Prime. Ludo is available in Netflix. So best actress in series, Samantha Akkineni for Family Man 2. So South Indian actress. And best actor in series, Manoj Bajpayee from Family Man 2. Family Man, very famous series in Amazon Prime. So equality in cinema, short film category, Sher Kurma. And equality in cinema, feature film category, The Great Indian Kitchen. So best Hindi film, Fire in the Mountains. Diversity in film award, Pankaj Tripathi. Disruptor award, Sanal Kumar Shashidharan. And best documentary film, Shut Up Sona. So these are all the awards. Please try to remember the best performers and the best films. That's it. So let us go into ranks and reports. This is very, very important. So Apple company tops the Huron Global 500 most valuable companies list 2021. So Huron Research Institute, they released this Global 500 top Global 500 companies list, where Apple has topped the list with US dollars 2,443 billion value market cap company. So most valued company in the world is Apple. So the top 6 companies are Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, Facebook and Tencent. So these are all the top 6 companies. And if you see the 500 companies list, USA has 243 companies in the list, China with 47, Japan with 30, UK with 24, and India has 12 companies in the top 500 list, and it is ranked 9th. Remember, India's rank is 9th with 12 companies. And among the Indian companies, Reliance Industries is the top company in India, and it is ranked globally at 57. Reliance Industries, please remember. Okay. So this list is published by the Huron Research Institute, which is a research media investment group established in UK in 1999. They provide research reports collaborating with the world leading financial institutions, real estate developers and regional governments. So please remember all these points. So let us see important days. So India celebrates Sanskrit Week 2021 from August 19th to August 25th. Okay. So this Sanskrit Week in India is celebrated from August 19th through August 25th to promote, popularize and cherish the importance of the ancient language Sanskrit. And ironically, in 2021 Sanskrit Day is celebrated on August 22nd, that is today itself is the Sanskrit Day, the day of Raksha Bandhan in India. So this day is celebrated on full moon day of the month of the Shravan month, which is also the Raksha Bandhan this year. So on this year, August 22nd is Raksha Bandhan, and ironically this is the Sanskrit Day also. So Shravani Purnima or Raksha Bandhan is a festival of remembrance, worship of sages and worship for their dedication. So on this day, a sacred thread is worn before the study of Vedas in Gurukulas. Okay. The ceremony of wearing sacred thread is called Upanayanan or Upakarma Sanskar. On this occasion, priest will tie Raksha Sutras to the host. So that is why called the Raksha Bandhan. So the week in which Sanskrit Day falls is called the Sanskrit week, and Sanskrit Day is observed on this year on 22nd August, generally on the full moon day in Shravan month. Okay, so please remember. So next is International Day of Remembrance and Tribute to Victims of Terrorism is observed on 21st August. So United Nations observes 21st August as the International Day of Remembrance and Tribute to the Victims of Terrorism. This day is observed to pay tribute to individuals who are attacked, injured, traumatized or lost their lives because of the terrorist attacks. The day also observes to support the victims and survivors of terrorism, to promote and protect full enjoyment of their human rights and fundamental freedoms. So please remember all these points. And next is World Senior Citizens Day, 21st August. So World Senior Citizen Day is also observed on 21st August. This day is mainly to raise awareness and problems of the older adults. We must celebrate the devotion, achievement, service of the elderly citizens throughout their life. We must also look for information from their experiences, learn to respect their contribution they are making to the world and the world they created which we live today. The day also commemorates the people and governments for their commitment for the welfare and assistance of the elderly people. So please remember all these points, very important. Let us go into stage 3 one-word key points. Have a quick revision of all the current affairs today. So PM Modi has inaugurated projects at Somnath, Gujarat. Shantilal Jain is the new MD and CEO of Indian Bank. Kotak Mahindra Bank has launched a Neo Collections digital repayment platform. So NPC, a National Payments Corporation of India, and Mashreq Bank has launched UPI, Unified Payment Interface in United Arab Emirates. Facebook has launched a small business loans initiative in India in collaboration with Indify. So Indian Film Festival of Melbourne Awards 2021 were announced. Check out all the actors, actresses and best films. So Apple has topped the Hurun Global 500 Most Valuable Companies list 2021. Sanskrit Week is observed on August 19th to August 25th, Sanskrit Week, and a Sanskrit Day, August 22nd this year. So International Day for Remembrance and Tribute to Victims of Terrorism, August 21st. World Senior Citizen Day, August 21st. Okay, so please check out the MCQs at 7 p.m. in our Telegram channel today. So though being a Raksha Bandhan day, holiday, Sunday, we need to continue our preparation. We should not stop our preparation even though it's a holiday or a festival. So please subscribe our YouTube channel, like our videos, share our videos and join the Telegram channel because 7 p.m. every day we have MCQs. Okay, and also share this video. It will be helpful for all your bank aspirants, and download the Career Power Hyderabad app. So thank you students. We'll meet in the next class.